code. I will just paste the code here. I will just paste the code here directly because writing code needs a lot of time. So I'm not going to write code line by line. I will just tell you the main concept of the code, okay? So actually, first of all, we need to get the length of our current array, and we will create two variables to store our left bound and right bound. With each of them has the length of the array, right? Because as I told you, for each element we need to get the left bound and the right bound, each element, right? So they have the same length. And then here comes the process of how to get our left bound. We'll use st. Yeah, this is a variable to indicate the stack. And then we will iterate through the original array to form our stack, our max stack. So here, that means for our current number, we will check if this stack is empty. If it's not empty, we will check the top number of the stack. We'll check if the top number of the stack is larger or equal than the current number. If it is larger or equal than the current number, we will pop them out, right? And otherwise, we will check if the current stack is empty. If the current stack is empty, which means our left bound of our current I is 0. That means we don't have the numbers on the left, which are larger than the current number, right? So, no, which means all elements on the left side are larger than the current number. Otherwise, that means we need to get our left bound by adding the number on the left side by 1. No. Sorry about my English. I think, yeah, this is very clear. We will use the similar method to get our right bound. Then we will create a pre-sum variable to store the pre-sum at each position. The pre-sum here I want to say is that let's see, here we have original array, and if the pre-sum 0 means empty array, we don't contain any element. So this is empty array, the pre-sum will be 0. If we contain 1, the pre-sum will be 1. Contain 2 elements will be 1 plus 2, which is 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 2, 8. So this is pre-sum, right? We create a pre-sum variable because this gives us a more easier way to get our sum of subarray. Let's see if we want to get the sum of this subarray 2, 3. How to get it? Actually, what we need to do is to use pre-sum 1, 2, 3 minus pre-sum 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, which is 6, 1, which is 1, and 6 minus 1, which is 5. So this is how we get our sum of a subarray. Yeah, so these three lines is the method to create a pre-sum variable. Then we will create a function. This function is to get our sum of subarray by using some calculation. Like I said, we'll use our right bound, left bound, and use our pre-sum to get our final sum of subarray. This is very straightforward, so I don't want to explain more. Then here comes the final step. What we need to do here is to create a max product, which is used to store our final result. So we will iterate through the original array, and we will view each number in the array as our minimum number in the subarray, and then we'll get our subarray, get some of our subarray. But this subarray should have the maximum sum, right? So yeah, then we will update. If the current mean product is larger than the current mean product, we will update our result. So yeah, this is the logic behind it. Then what we need to do is to return our result, because like the description described, the final result might not fit in 64-bit signed integer. So what we need to do is to do one more module operation to get our final result. So this is the whole code. Hopefully you have already understand it. So let's just submit the result. This is actually the solution I copied from the submission panel. Yeah, I choose this one. Oh, it's not submission, it's solutions panel. I choose this one because this one is very clear, and it teach me a lot. So here I want to emphasize that from this question, you should master the usage of max stack. Of course, you can deduce the usage of min stack, right? Max stack lets you to get the bound of some number. Min stack also lets you to get the bound of some numbers of a number, and but they have opposite usage. So yeah, so that's all for today's okay, I'm sorry. So that's all for today's code. Hopefully you understand my explanation. Let's see each other next day. Bye bye.